Okay, so this week, this is what we're doing, see? MP1.
MP1.
Okay. So this should take us a whole week, okay? Let me explain to you the problems.
A whole week?
Yeah. So, it's called Get There, okay?
Okay.
Can you read it?
Yeah. There is a fun game which players walk along the path in a rectangle grid drawn on the ground. Each rectangle in the grid is 2 steps.
It's 2 steps on the long side and 1 step on the short side. So it's saying that this is 2 steps, see? That's got 2.
Yeah.
And this is 1. So this is 1, this is 2, okay?
Yep.
Players can only walk along the edges of the rectangles. I can only turn at grid points. Keep reading.
The grid shown below is made out of 9
Louder.
of 9 9 rectangles.
Louder. Come on. Read it clearly and loudly. Yeah?
The grid shown below is made up of 9 rectangles, and the path from A to B uses 4 edges but takes 6 steps.
So what's it talking about? It's talking about this thing, right? It's talking about this thing. See the path, the grid shown below. So it's below here. So usually when people say below, it can be kind of confusing, but this is directly below here. See? You see, it's made up of 9 rectangles. You see? Are there 9 rectangles here?
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, be a bit more active, okay? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8,
9, yeah? And the path from A to B uses 4 edges, but takes 6 steps. What does that mean?
It means that that's 4 edges and then 6 steps, like in the picture.
You didn't really say it. See, if you just use the same words to say it, okay, it doesn't convince me you understand what's going on. And I think sometimes people who don't understand what's going on just read the same words to protect themselves, okay? So what does it mean it takes 4, what uses 4 edges?
4 edges, so we have to square, and we use 4 edges.
Okay, so yeah, so you're saying it's 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what? But why is 4 edges, but it takes 6 steps? Why is that?
Because the long bit takes two.
Okay, so that actually takes 2 steps.
And the short bit takes 1 step, and 2 ones and 2 twos is 6.
Oh, okay, very good. So you understand this example now, right?
Yeah.
So this example is here just to let you understand what the rules are. Okay.
Okay.
So it's defining what steps and rectangles and edges are. Okay. Okay. So now we look at question A, yeah?
Yeah.
So we don't even need to look at the other stuff. Okay, so so question A says, you see what it says? Can you read it?
Markers are placed at points C, D, E as shown. Draw two different paths from C to D to E, then back to C, so each path takes 16 steps and does not cross itself. What does not cross itself mean?
Well, I think it'll make more sense once you've eliminated what the other things are. So what is the question asking you?
The question is telling me to 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 do the path to C to D to E.
So draw two different paths from C to D to E.
And then you just go back to C. So it cannot cross itself.
Okay, so maybe we should outline here what kind of. So there's probably another part B and part C possibly. See, there's part B, part C, and is there a part D? Yes, they're usually around 4 parts like that. Okay, so these parts could take a long time to do. They should be increasing in difficulty. And the whole thing is meant to take a week. You understand? It could take longer if we're slow, but the whole point is this is not meant to be like a test where you're timed. You only have very little time and you're meant to do it quickly, yeah?
Yeah.
You have to think about this. Okay, we have time to think about this. You understand?
Understand.
Okay, so we're looking for two different paths, okay? So maybe we can look for one first, yeah?
Okay.
So what could be one path? So we need one path from C to D to E and then back to C.
To and one step. So that is.
No, C to D to E, not C to E, right?
Oh yeah. So do 2 steps here, and then 2 steps to D.
Okay, so you're suggesting um this, yeah?
Yeah.
And what else?
And the you do 4 steps to here, and then 1 step here.
Okay, so that gets from C to T to E, yeah?
And then going back to C, but go 2, 2, 2, and then 1. Because if you cross that way, it would also wait. Yeah, because it would also have a 1 there.
Okay, so you're suggesting going this way, yeah?
Yep.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. So let's look at the other conditions now, okay? So it says the path takes 16 steps and does not cross itself, okay? Does this take 16 steps?
1.
Okay, so you got 2 steps down here, yeah?
Yep. 2. 6, so that is 8, 9, and then that is,
So you're saying it takes 9 to get to E, right?
no, this, 16, yeah, there's 16.
Okay, so it takes 6 across, 1 up. So it takes 12, 14, 15, 16, yeah?
Yeah.
So there's a 1 there, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, actually, me going through this with you isn't even necessarily the best way. You're meant to really think about this on your own, yeah?
Yeah.
So that this is one chance that you can do that right now, because we talked to it's 16, but we also said does not cross itself, and you actually asked about that before, okay?
Okay.
And so the fact that you're just ignoring it now and showing no curiosity about that condition is worrying, right?
Mm.
So what is it? Does this path cross itself? So you don't know what cross itself means, okay? But just from the words cross itself, does this path look like it crosses itself, or it doesn't cross itself?
Wait, so does cross itself? So does it cross itself mean this? So it goes here and here and go here, but and it crosses the same path it
Yeah,
crossed before.
exactly. So you're thinking it. So it crosses itself here, right?
Yeah.
So it crosses itself. Yeah?
Yeah.
So you want something that doesn't cross itself. So it doesn't overlap with itself,
Then
yeah?
E can go here and then.
Okay, so let's take your suggestions. So you're saying it could go up this way now. Huh?
Yep.
Alright, don't wait for me to tell you what to do next. Do you understand? I'm already doing too much here. The thing about math, the problem is telling you what to do. Okay?
Okay.
And sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't work. So what are you thinking about?
So what does the path takes 16 mean too?
Well, you forgot because we did that just before.
Oh yeah, because it takes 16 steps.
So does this path take 16 or not?
Yes, it does.
Why?
Because when we did that, it crosses itself, but also, if you do this, it also is because this is also the same because and it don't.
Okay, so you're saying this is the same as the length that we deleted, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's 16 still. Okay.
Yeah.
But now, what is special about this now? See, it kind of annoys me that I have to keep saying this because it's like you're waiting for me to tell you what to do. Okay.
So we go to the next part.
No, look, is it? Did you find a path that works or not?
Well, this works because it's 16 steps. It's C to D to E, and it does not cross itself.
Excellent. Okay. So you found a path that's from C to D to E and back to C. Takes 16 steps and doesn't cross itself, right? Okay. Are you finished? What else?
So we go to the next part because we finished this because we found a path.
But what do you mean by next part? Do you mean part B?
Yeah.
So that's not right, okay? Because we're asked to draw two different paths. You see?
Oh, two different parts.
Yeah.
So this one.
Mm. Okay, what are you thinking about?
So before I just thought about doing this, and this, and then this, and then this, but
Okay.
that wouldn't work because that's 15 steps.
You're saying this, and that.
But that's 15. So that wouldn't be the answer.
Wait, are you sure it's 15?
Yeah, because look, 1, 2, 1, and that equals to 4, and then these are two twos, and that equals to 8, and then 9, and then you go up here, it's 1, so that's 10.
So 10 is here, yeah? And then what else?
And then 13, and then 14. Wait, yeah, 13, and then
Why is it 13?
because this is 2.
So it's 12, right?
What?
So this is 10 all the way up to here. And this is 2, so that's 12.
What? 10's on E, and then we moved up.
No, you said 10 was on here. Why don't you count it again?
Okay. So this is 1 and then 2 and then 1 and that equals to 4.
Okay.
And then 2 plus 2 equals 4 and then 4 plus 4 equals to 8. And then you go up here by 1 and that equals to 9. And another one, 10.
Yeah.
And then 12.
Yeah.
14. Wait. What?
Huh.
It's actually 16?
Yeah, it's actually 16, huh? Do you know why?
Why?
I mean, can you think of an easy way to explain that?
Because it has 16 steps and it's C to D to E all the way back to C, and it didn't cross itself.
Okay, all the things you said were irrelevant to what I asked you, okay, but it's not irrelevant to the question, okay? So if this is right, then this is finished with this question, right?
Yeah.
But the reason why it's 16, like look at the path, it's the same everywhere, right? The only difference is here, yeah?
Yeah, because this whole thing is the same, except you just, these two, you put them here.
Yeah, and so here has the same one step and one step, and here's the two steps, right? So it's going to be the same number of steps.
Yeah.
Okay, so in maths, I guess, so this is finding 2. Obviously you can create your own questions. There's no reason why you could just finish with this and you're done. You could say, what are all the possible paths, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what are all the possible paths from C to D to E to C that don't cross themselves with 16 steps? So you could definitely think about that question as well. Okay.
Okay.
So there's no reason why, just because the question tells you to do that, that's all you have. That's all you could do, right?
Yeah.
Because maybe we find it interesting. It's like, well, if we can do this, we can do this actually, like in many different places,
I
right?
think I know another way too. So you do this, and this is. Wait. No, actually no. Because this is actually
Say it.
4. And wait.
You don't have to
So,
reject your idea before you even say it, yeah?
so this is 2, and this is 1 1. That equals to 4, and then you're up to D, and then 2 2 equals to 4. So that is 8, and then 8 plus 1 equals to 9, and then 9, so it's a 10. Oh, because you can't go here or here or here, and that's just crossing itself.
Yeah, because that's all just cross itself, right?
Yeah.
But you can cross this out. And you can make it go down here, right? So that'll not cross itself, see? Okay, but then that's what you had before, right?
Yeah.
You can do lots of different things. You can
I'm pretty sure
put
those
it
are
like
the
that.
only possible ways.
I don't know why you would say that. Because I just drew you another way, right?
But
Okay, it should be obvious that you can do a lot of these things.
and you could just do this and then do that.
Like this.
No, like like
Okay, well you tell me, like what, like that?
yeah.
Like that? Like that?
Yep. And then like that and that and that and that and that.
Like that, yeah? So There's lots of different ways. Let's have a look at part B. I don't want to spoil these questions. Okay, now we have F, G, H, I. Yeah.
Markers are the drawings. Markers are placed at points F, G, H. I on a grid shown draw a path that starts at F, goes through G, H, I in any order, then returns to F and less than 24 steps long. And this time you can cross it too, because it says it didn't say anything about crossing.
Okay, maybe you're right, but so when you're doing this, hopefully you're understanding the question enough that you can remember it, right? This way we don't have to print it out for you.
Basically the same, except there's more rectangles and the different letters, and you have to do it less than 24 steps long.
Yeah, so you won't be able to. It's hard to remember this right now because you don't really understand what's going on that much, right? But if you just try a few things, I think it'll be really easy to remember this question. So
F, okay. That's 2, 4, then 6.
you can draw it in. You don't have to. So, but not drawing it in is still good exercise because in principle you should be able to do all this in your head. Okay, so I see some steps added on there.
Wait, I forgot you can cross it stuff.
Okay, how many steps is that?
That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, and 15, 17, 19, 21, and 23, and 25. That's past. It's past 24.
Yeah, so it's like what is it, like 26 or something? Huh?
Yeah.
So that didn't work, okay? So you might want to think about how you could save some steps, okay?
Okay. Oh, I know. It might be this, and this, and that.
Well, what? You didn't go to I.
Oh yeah.
Wait, hopefully you can figure that out yourself. You didn't go to I.
You can go instead of that. You can go there and there and there and there.
Okay, so I think you're missing some key points here, but you still have to figure this out eventually. Alright, so I'm not going to reveal this to you. You're going to have to keep thinking about this question, do you understand?
Okay.
So we have until Wednesday's class, right? So Wednesday's the class. So you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you take a bit of time each day, try to figure this out. Okay.
Okay.
So it's important we spend the time to do this as opposed to try to just get it done. Okay. Unless trying to get it done means you spend more time, right?
Right.
Trying to get it done doesn't mean you spend less time. Okay. And there's always different ways you can modify the question to make it interesting. Understand?
Yes.
All right. Let's end it there.